Lu here. You know what's something I don't see a lot of in anime? Characters who want to be an animator or artist. Most characters want to be a mangaka or a more traditional artist. I don't know if it's because animators around the world usually get paid peanuts and usually treated like shit, but I think it's high time to see a character who wants to be an animator. Well, it's time for that anime, so roll the intro and let's get started. Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken was released in January 2020 by Studio Science Saru, who are known for some really cool and surreal anime such as Devilman Crybaby and The Night is Short Walk On Girl. It was directed by Yusa Masaki, who's pretty much directed every anime by Science Saru, but most notably Devilman Crybaby. It's also based off a manga which I haven't gotten around to reading yet, but I will, eventually. With all that backstory stuff for this anime out of the way, let's start the review. Asakusa has a crazy good imagination and has big dreams of being an animator someday, specifically in landscapes and machinery design. Though she's never really made a friend who's passionate about animation as her, but her realist friend Kanamori is pretty supportive actually. One day they help save a girl by the name of Tsubame, who's actually a pretty huge anime fan and has dreams of being an animator too, though she wants to animate people and effects such as explosions. She desperately wishes to join the anime club, but she can't as she's a model and super rich, so her parents refuse to allow her to become an animator. I mean, fair enough, because they probably know being an animator actually kind of sucks, but this is an optimistic anime, so let's ignore them. Together, her and Asakusa get an idea to start a motion picture club with the excuse that animation is a motion picture, which they are right, and that makes me really happy. Animation is just as valid as any other format of film, and you have no idea how many boomers I've had debates with this over seeing someone actually validate that animation is a form of film. It's just really refreshing. With the power of hard work and intense creativity, the girls work to make anime and just go on a journey of becoming animators. Though they're constantly broke, so Kanamori is there as kind of the straight man in the situation and the one who handles all the funds to make sure the club isn't broke. Although the premise is kind of simple, I really do love this anime. They actually legit explain animation techniques I've seen in animation classes and openly express, in their own non-copyright way, influences such as Studio Ghibli. The story is overall really sweet and the comedy in it is really well written. It may be simple, but it's a really good form of simplicity that just gets really creative. The characters are essentially boiled down to an essential trait, but the difference is that Eizouken adds something to that trait, so they're not a cardboard cutout, but extremely charming and honestly well written. Asakusa. Essentially the antisocial one, but the thing is she's super quirky and honestly a major tomboy. I just really love her, to be honest. She actually reminds me of not only myself, but actually some of my friends too. Tsubame. She's supposed to be the cheerful one, and although she is, the thing is that she's actually super rich because her parents are actors, so she has no value of time limits or money, so her whole thing is learning about hard work and determination. Basically rich girl problems. She's equally just as quirky as Akasuka though, and legit some of her interactions with Asakusa actually remind me of me and my friends. Kanamori. She's supposed to be the cynical one in the group of optimists, but it's more like she's the realist who legit wants her friends to succeed. Also, she wants milk and lots of money. She's basically the one to help guide the others to their goal, because goodness knows how distracted they get. Overall, I love the characters. They're a huge reason why this story works so well. It's because they are legit wonderfully hilarious and charming characters that even feel pretty relatable. The animation, along with the story, is easily the best part of this series. The animation is legit so creative that you wonder how the hell they managed. The area around the city itself feels slightly futuristic, but also really grounded in reality as the color palette focuses on sunset, rats, dirt, and rust to show that the girls are starting from the ground up. The style itself is simple, but it's because the characters move around a lot and their simple designs make for iconic characters. Never do you get any girl mixed for one another, and the style is just really pleasing. The animation itself is an artistic choppy. I'm not quite sure how to describe it, but the animation often gets pretty damn fluid, and once we get to showing these girls animate their imagination. Speaking of, the imagination segments are wonderfully done. The sound design is Asakusa making up the sound effects on her own, and the world is a rough draft as it's often her showing the others what she has planned. Overall, the animation is really good. Just like the story, it's charming and very lively. I honestly want to say this is anime of the year. Funny how a lot of anime I deem anime of the year comes out in January. Seriously though, if you love a surreal anime with a bunch of really charming girls trying to achieve their dream and being really silly about it, I highly recommend this anime. This is seriously a wonderful anime, and I really hope you guys check it out. Currently the anime can only be seen on Crunchyroll, and that's it, because airing anime here in the US with subtitles is a pretty stingy thing. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, then be sure to give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you're new. And if any old or new subs would like to help support the channel in any way, then feel free to visit my Ko-fi page down below in the description, along with my social media tabs. For any subscribers, new or old, who'd like to help with video ideas or maybe want to talk about anime or something, then I have a fan server linked down below. See you next time!